My name's Kirsten. I'm a sales rep at Wolf Industries, and I've been around for 6-ish years as an employee, an additional year contracted. So I used to work for a company who pulled permits. And so that's how I was introduced to Derek and Travis. I was pulling permits for them as a subcontractor, essentially. So I got to know them pretty well, working closely with them just to train and learn on what's necessary for their particular permit process, getting familiar with the plans and how to call out the details that are always asked about in the permit process on the plans. So I got to work with them closely, and I did that for about a year. And then because the company was growing, they wanted to bring someone on full time to pull permits on staff. So I had the opportunity to join the team at that point, which was great. And I was excited to join the team at Wolf because I think what we do here is pretty cool. Working for a home builder, I mean, that's just fun, I think. And what they're doing is neat, just providing these little houses to families that have a need in the community, right? So I came on staff and never looked back, man. It's been great. I've enjoyed like every moment. Every moment has been hard because we're growing. So I had to hustle, man. Pulling permits for us as we grew was challenging. Potentially working on, like 20 projects at a time. Just keeping my head above water to get permits issued so we can actually build these houses. But basically, because of our growth, we wanted to bring in another permit specialist. So we hired on a couple of people that I was able to help train up and then move out of the department and step into the sales role, which really freed Derek up to, pursue bigger opportunities, larger projects, growing the business, focusing on his role as an owner to grow this business and pour into it the way he wanted to. So it's been fun to kind of step into that role. Felt like I had big shoes to fill because Derek's really good at what he's doing here. But it's been fun. I've been able to work with people instead of jurisdictions, which has been great. I get to meet our clients. I get to learn about them, learn about what they need and how we can help meet that need. And I think that's one of the things that I enjoy the most is just getting to know these people and then finding a way that we can help, right? So a lot of our clients have needs to bring parents onto their property, to provide housing for their young adult kids who just can't afford the housing market right now. Even to rent something is so expensive. So it's fun because I get to just help these people to find a solution to that problem. And so I really enjoy, what I'm doing here at Wolf. It's been fun. I've been in the sales seat for about 3 years now. It's gone really fast. And I really enjoy working here. Some of my favorite things about working at Wolf are that it's family owned and operated essentially. So it feels like a community when you work here. People like, the owners, the people on leadership team. They're receptive to you. They want to hear what you think. They want to know your ideas. And they're responsive to those too. They genuinely care about that. And they genuinely want to see you grow and thrive as a person individually, one, and then as a person in your profession too, right? So there's a sense of just care and nurturing for the employee that I think is a little unusual. You don't always see that in other places, especially in like a large corporation or corporate setting. So that's been really great because I feel like I have not just people I work with, but I feel like I have true friends here at work who care about me, and inversely, I care about them as well. So that is very cool. The other great thing about working here is flexibility. So as long as I'm getting my job done, I'm at my appointments and I'm, meeting expectation, I have flexibility. So if I have a doctor's appointment, I can go do that. I just manage my schedule, and there's a little bit of flexibility for being a mom and just having a family, and that's always supported. Family's important. And I think as a culture that's recognized here, and I really appreciate that. A fun fact about me that most people probably don't know, especially in my work setting here is that I love to dance. And so if you want to really get to know me, you put on some fun music. And that's when you're going to see like a different side of me come out. So I do love to dance. It's gets me out of my shell. But I've also taught Zumba for about 14 years. So it's something that I've done for a long time that I really enjoy. It was a previous real passion of mine before I worked full time. I was a stay-at-home mom, and for many years, I just taught fitness classes on the side. So that's kind of a fun fact about me. Most people here at work especially don't necessarily know. I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to watch the same movie necessarily more than one time. I just kind of like get a little bored or feel like I'm wasting my time. I like to be productive and I'm kind of task oriented. So I have a hard time because I'm like, oh, there's so many other things I should be doing right now. And I've already seen this. So I have a hard time with a favorite movie because I don't rewatch things. But one thing that's a holiday tradition in my house for myself and my kids and my family is we watch Elf every Christmas, and it kicks off the holiday season. It's like, we've watched Elf and now it's Christmas, you know? So I would say that is probably my favorite movie because it's associated with something sentimental and sweet to me and a lot of memories. Well, I would say my favorite activity outside of work is probably teaching Zumba. Or working out. I love to be active. I like to lift weights, although I probably don't do it as much as I should. But, you know, hiking, being active with my kids and keeping up with them and being able to kind of have adventures with them, I'd say that's my favorite thing. Travel. Okay, so we don't travel a ton, but I would have to say my favorite place that I've been to is probably Maui. Hawaii is pretty amazing. The beaches are fun. Boogie boarding, that's pretty fun too. But I have some really fun memories with my kids in Hawaii, so that's probably my favorite place. It's pretty fun to work here as well because there's a group of ladies here that really get along with each other. And so I like to dance. Some of my coworkers like to dance, and it's not uncommon for us to have like a mini dance party in the lobby. So that's kind of fun and something that I enjoy about working here. Again, just a fun little small view into the culture that we have here, which makes this place a pretty great place to work. So thanks for joining us. If you're interested in learning more about Wolf Industries, please visit us at wolfind.com. We would love for you to check out our videos on YouTube, learn more about our company, the people who work here, what this process is like if you're interested in one of our little houses. We would just love to help you. We'd love to meet you. If you're looking for employment at Wolf, you can always apply online too. We would love to have you join the team. And we'll see you on the next one.